I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Baltimore Ravens.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
180! 180!
Rivers on first down. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. A situation they'll certainly want to avoid going forward. An early second and long they're facing. Another try after the first down sack. Rivers got him in, complete. This is Richard Rodgers. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on their perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Serve for the Patriots field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
And he missed it. He missed it just wide of that left upright. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up near the 44. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception here, Rivers. And he finds the tight end, Rodgers. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. for the first time now with James White. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second down now, it's White. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go now on first and goal. Throwing, Rivers. This is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
It's the score, Patriots 7, Ravens nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Ravens.
Jackson from the shotgun. That's taken in by Duvernay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Jackson throwing here complete to Boyle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 down at the 33. Again, Jackson. And he whips that one incomplete there. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again on second and 10, it's Jackson. Buying time to his left. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20.
Geez, I mean, what more can you say about Lamar Jackson? We know that he's got the quickness and the agility, but, you know, if you wanted proof of his straight line speed, look no further. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal.
They'll run with Dobbins. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Second and goal at the 12-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Patriots 7, Ravens nothing.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. From the gun, Jackson dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Into at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A carry for the fullback. This is Mike Burton. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And this is going to be incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. And shedding through the tackle. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now Jackson on 1st down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. That is incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock
Jackson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Pernell McPhee coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. There'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's a gain of 15 yards and leads to 3rd down.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, New England. James White, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Jackson. He may try and run for this. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the 1st. From the gun, Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Lamar Jackson, for all the talents of escaping pressure that he possesses, he was helpless to do much of anything there. He had no chance.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And the next-gen stat's going to show just how much time he had to make a decision, and it's not much. 3 seconds, the final clocking.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. His throw caught right around the 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 5-yard line.
Here's Jackson, operating from the gun. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
Let's get that swagger.
And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously cost one.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
They can't stop it.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it. drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on second down.
And that is incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty who got a hand in there to break that one up.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. From the gun, Jackson being chased out left. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Partner, you know, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
To J.K. Dobbins. It's a pickup of 3.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson, he's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze the throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
At the Patriots' 9-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And this one's incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Quick slant caught. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Jackson will keep it, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the night, and the Ravens get a bit closer. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
And this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Patriots take over 1st and 10.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
And I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of a defense that much, where every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. Also let you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Partner, he just surpassed 60,000 career passing yards. I remember when you and I were there when he hit 50, now 60. Where does this stop?
I don't know where it stops, but how did we even calculate this one, right? Long division? New math? Use an abacus?
I trusted you. You're smarter than I am.
My calculator shorted out on this one. 60,000 yards. Congratulations.
Man, has it been fun to track his career, and it continues. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
at the 44-yard line.
Second down and 3. They'll run with White. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 2.
They stay on the ground with White. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Going on the ground, it's White. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The tackle made by L.J. Ford.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ravens 12.
On second down, they'll run with White. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go with White on the counter. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 29, Rivers throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rodgers. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. And probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
First down, here's White. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Opting to run again here with White. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. That's out to the left and complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
27, Ravens 12.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit him over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
And the Ravens 1st down.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Defensively, they're okay with that. Short little route, tackle him inbounds. Okay.
All right, cliche alert. It's time for someone to make a play because they've got to have something bigger downfield. They can't just take what they give them. They've got to force it and make something big happen for them.
From the gun on third down, Jackson binds, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Dietrich Wise Jr. in there to drop him for a loss on the play. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. This pass complete. Jackson finding Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And he'll go right back to Andrews. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 24 yards. And Jackson throwing once more toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Jackson will throw again. And it's caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain down.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll run with White. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Kneel down here from Rivers, and that should be in. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Yeah, I don't know if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win, needed one desperately.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Patriots, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. Shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touchdown.
can't afford and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound like swish.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Ay, ay, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the. Hey. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Made mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street Tree and South Classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I need somebody to hold on to the sucker up.
explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up?
done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I did be bottling this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, her she was major, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
They say fall and you let go, but I know I got an antidote to retain some kind of self-control. Look inside my head through a telescope. You erase all the calls from a telephone. No sense of smile, maybe tell a joke. Holding back your tears, singing minimal syllables. Yeah, look at me, at the asylum. Was a fate or mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yet the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood. Yeah, you take from the rich and the poor and us. Wearing diamond shoes where you walk your pugs. In a town you create where there ain't no love.
Where do I go? When am I alone? Not on the phone. When I'm on my own.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Stop taking but still got a reflux. Eyes drip out from the socket to a teacup. Drink up inside, look when they peep us. Huge us in the belly of the beast, but outside there's a war going on your front lawn. Black Hawk, see the red dawn horizon. Blind yet I'm rising, abiding by laws of attraction. My thoughts still rising, thinking what type of knowledge gon' sink in? Life gives you limits and my only thought is drinking. Thirsty, will I be alive or dead before 30? That's all that concerns me early. Lemonade quenching my inner rage when it takes center stage way before they pour it on my grave. Minute Maid, let it set my soul ablaze on each and every way. Put me in the water for the save.
They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. They don't know my name, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade.
Lemonade, lemonade.
Tie me up in chains, I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Oh.
girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had two necks. I got homies that can sleep without two. I got homies that can sleep without Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in, yeah. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with a rockin' black clothes. Whip around that Batmobile, ducking 5-0. If you step to me, then be prepared for smoke, lil' bro. Let me feel myself a little bit. Let me blow this down a little bit. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
This is second nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt, Jesus will.
I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's spit, we on chat for the win. got a brand new visor, yeah. Your friend smart, but my boy's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps. Hey, diving in this pool, I don't know what we have. Hey, I'm just telling you the truth. I heard a flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear nothing, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's Brit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's Brit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Get it triumphant, up, let's bump it. Don't mind me seizing the moment, energy up my body burning. And my stomach keep on turning, stop moving, I can't control it. On my last breath and I can't hold it, you gotta give it all I got. This for the ones that think I'm joking. This for real, lightweight bust off half a. Yeah, I'm sweating, babe, must be all them happy meals. I don't know how happy feels, but damn, I'm tryna find out. Say I got sex appeal, I think it's cause I work. Got a gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear nothing, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's Brit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's Brit, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land, trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis flash. If I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. Can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could all to. I'm talking about to protecting the sons and daughters from political manslaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. When it ties in the culture, hit you with them